Hi, I'm Mariah, and I am here to make your day a little better. Even though I haven't been here for the past 3 months.
Cool. Yeah, some of those will be nice.
But I'll be honest, the last 3 months have been kind of busy, especially preparing for the trip that I just went to the end of May. I finally went to San Francisco. San Francisco has been on my bucket list of a place to go to for like the past 10 years. And now I finally went. And another reason why I went to San Francisco is because I went to go see Stray Kids. So that was another reason why it made me go. So I'm like, 2 for a city that I've been wanting to go to and a group I really admire so much. Let's do it. And I wanted to film a what did I buy in San Francisco, because there's a little bit that I bought in San Francisco. So let's just dive right in. Don't make the intro too long. So I landed in San Francisco the day before the concert. They have been doing pre-merge sales before the concert actually starts. So they had it on the 27th. And I'm like, okay. So I'm landing the day of that day. So I'm landing that day. And it starts at noon. And I landed at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, pretty early. And you know, but you still gotta get from the airport to the hotel. Other worried was how long was this line gonna be, because merch lines go crazy. So I'm like, okay, if it's super long, then I'm just gonna get the merch that I really want the day of the concert. And you know, if it's not too bad, then we'll just stay and hopefully get what I want, so we don't have to worry about it on concert day. And so we get there at, I think, almost 10 o'clock. And the line was surprisingly not that long. I'm like, you know what? We're staying. We're gonna do this. And it was a nice day. It wasn't cold or hot. The sun was out though, but it wasn't too bad. So we waited, and I did get the merch that I wanted. And I think out of the whole trip, that's pretty much where all my money went to, because there was actually a lot of stuff that I really wanted. So let me show you what I got. Also, when I was in that line to get my merch, it took like 20 minutes. That team, that crew of the merch was keeping everything organized. Kudos to that staff crew in San Francisco. So the first thing I got was the City Tour Stop shirt for San Francisco. I specifically wanted this one because I'm like, it's my first time here and it shows that I actually came to San Francisco. So this is why I really wanted it. I got it in a medium. Next thing I wanted was the Date Stop one. Which has their face on it. I don't know if it's just me, but I like when the band or the artist on the shirt. Just so I can show people, yeah, that's who I went to go see. Here's the back.
Cool.
I really like it. Also in a medium. The next thing I got was the Skazoo Evil. I got Wolf Chan. I really wanted this to be large, but when I got up there, the only thing they had left was, I think, just small and medium. So I think the Evil's Kazoo merch was going by the fastest, especially that hoodie. This one is a medium as well. They had a basketball jersey and a baseball jersey, and I really liked both, but I'm like, which one do I go for? And the beginning of the tour, they've only had just the basketball jersey, and I've been obsessed with that basketball jersey. The moment I saw it, I'm like, I'm really hoping when they come to the States, they bring that basketball jersey. And they did. And so I got the basketball jersey as well. And then also seeing the members wearing it made me want to have it even more. I also got this one in a medium. I should have gotten a large because I did wanted this more baggier. And I also really wanted the poster, but what pulled me back was I still have 2 more airports that I need to go through. So I feel like I would be just smashing it everywhere, even if I was holding it and it was my carry-on in the plane. So I'm like, yeah, maybe not. So I skipped on that. But the last thing that I got is the zip up hoodie. I'm obsessed with this sweater. I've literally been wearing it every single day since I bought it, except the concert day, which I'll get to that in a little bit. I also got this. I got this in a large because my other sweaters that I've gotten at other K-pop shows, they're larges and they're like pretty loose and oversized. So I kind of thought that this was gonna be somewhat similar, but it's actually kind of smaller. So if I knew that was the case, then maybe I would have gotten an extra large. But I mean, a large is good. There's still plenty of room. So, but I love the sweater. Also with the San Francisco show, these little banners were passed around with the little fan project. So these are super cute. I'm like, I'm keeping this for sure. I also had VIP, so we got the lanyard. We got the pens. We're actually pretty smooth writing, not gonna lie. Even got, and you know, the pillowcase and the eye mask. Oh snap. And little postcards too. But here's a pillowcase. It doesn't cover my whole pillow. Oh my gosh. There it is. Now that concert day, when I should have brought that sweater, I did not know in San Francisco it's like windy all the time because you are like literally by the ocean, and also when the sun's gone it drops like 20 degrees. Like it feels like it's like 60 or below, and it gets like super windy, and the wind does not make it better whatsoever. Concert day, the sun was out but it was cold. I think everyone that attends that San Francisco show can literally back me up on this. It was so cold. And I wore a dress. If I knew that it was going to be this cold, I would have been wearing winter clothes. All I had was a small little cardigan because I'm like, just in case it gets a little cold. Just in case. But I decided not to take that sweater with me because I'm like, no, I think we should be okay. Should have brought it. And because I was frozen. And me just trying to move as much as I could to make sure my knees didn't lock. Kept my hands moving so my hands wouldn't lock. Like I was just freezing. But I still had a wonderful time. Seeing them in an outdoor stadium was pretty fun, especially to see those fireworks going on. I got these freebie bracelets from these wonderful stays that one was in front of me and then another one was on a little packet, but this one says stay on it and little stars and all that. And then this one just says Skiz, and it even has the year 2025, so you know when you got this, when you saw them. So I've been wearing these non-stop too. Let's move on to the next day, which was the last day. I only stayed in San Francisco for 3 days. Yeah, I stayed in San Francisco for 3 days. And so Thursday, the day after the concert, was a whole day that I'm like, okay, since this is our last day here, we need to go sightseeing and go to gift shops and just explore. And what's funny is that that next day, it was the warmest day. Yeah. I'm like, okay, Mother Nature, you want us to freeze on the day we actually need to be outside. But then 3 days, oh, you can have nice weather. Cool. In downtown San Francisco, and I got a ticket for those bus tours because I didn't really want to like Uber everywhere that was farther than like walking distance. So I decided to do a bus tour because it also takes you to like the main attractions of the city. So as we got to one of the stops that we were going to start the tour, we were at the Union Square. Yeah, I had to Google it for a second. Yeah, the Union Square. And that area was nice. It had like all the really nice luxury stores like Louis, Swarovski, Gucci. Also the Nintendo store in San Francisco. And with that, it just opened. And I'm like, I want to go see the Nintendo store. I've been to the one in New York, so I'm like, I want to see what this one looks like. So, and there was a little line that we had to wait, but it didn't take too long. Once I finally got inside, it's not that big. There's still like a downstairs, but it's not that big. And my first round of the store, I was like, oh, okay, you know, this is a cute little shop. And I had nothing in my hands. Nothing. And then we went back upstairs, almost about to leave. And then I'm just gonna point this out. Yoshi is my favorite. I saw this keychain and I'm like, oh, this is cute. And then, so I got this little Yoshi egg keychain that's like really plushy. And as you can see, the zipper is kind of like a little pouch as well. But when you open it, there's a little Yoshi keychain in here. And it like extracts. I don't know if it's because like it's supposed to show him like just popping out. But yeah. Isn't it so cute? And they had different colors, like, you know, because there's different colored Yoshis. There was the pink one, the purple one, the green one, and I forget what the last color was. Oh, maybe it was yellow. But I'm like, you know what? I love all the colors, but I'm like, let's go with the OG. So this is the first thing I got. And then, I like collecting pins. So I saw the pins and I'm like, ooh, what kind of pins we got? And I came across this pin. And it's a Yoshi pin holding an apple. How cute is this? He's just a little guy. Just a little guy. The last thing I got is a funny story. So walking around, I'm like, okay, I think I'm done. And I come around this corner and I look and I see this box. And I'm like, do I need this? No. But I'm going to buy it anyways. I think it will look pretty cool in my room. I got a Yoshi egg lamp. It is USB powered. So you do have to plug it in. But I'm like, do I need this? And like the box, it's like a medium size, and I'm like, how big is this egg gonna be? Is it actually true to the size of the box, or is it something smaller? But I decided to buy this, and from being the first store that we went to before going on to the bus tour, we had to carry all of the stuff that we bought. I'm like, this is what I bought. My sister also had stuff and we just shared one bag, and they gave us a huge bag. So this is the box that came in. Let me show you the actual egg. I think it's adorable. I think it's so cute. And it's true to the size of the box. So I'm like, you know what? I'm happy I bought this. And I also took a video and picture of the lamp lit up. So I'm happy with my purchase. After we got out of the Nintendo store, there was a gift shop around, and I'm like, okay, we need to go to a gift shop. And surprisingly to me, this gift shop was not crazy expensive. I feel like it was reasonable price. So these are a couple things that I bought at that little souvenir store. So I really wanted a hat, and there was a lot of choices. There was this really one that I really wanted that was like a dark denim that said San Francisco on it, but it was kids. And I got a big head, so it was not gonna fit in my head whatsoever. And then I came across two colors that I was really conflicted which one to buy, because I'm like, well, I at least want one, but I'm like, which one do I buy? I went with both. This one's kind of like a nice green color, and then a purple one. And they're Velcro on the back, which is, you know, pretty smart, which so they're adjustable. So these are what I bought. And I also bought a keychain that says I love San Francisco, and it's in little blocks. You can see the little train, the bridge, and it has a little star. We are finally on that bus tour, and it's those double-decker buses, and I really want to sit on the second floor, really see the city. And I will say, by the end of the night, my hair was so tangled from the wind. We stayed on the bus, I think, for like 1 or 2 stops before I decided to get off one of the stops, because as I was doing my research of where to go in San Francisco, especially for thrift stores, because I really wanted to look for some. There's this street that's called the Hyatt Street. It was a lot of small businesses, small shops, and a lot of thrift stores. Like literally every block or right next to each other was a thrift store. And I'm like, okay, I can't go too crazy because I already have all my Stray Kids merch that I gotta bring back in the suitcase. And now I got an egg that I gotta bring back, but I did not put it in my suitcase because it did not fit. That was my carry-on. And so I'm like, okay, I can't go too crazy. So I think we pretty much went to like almost all of them, but I'm like, okay, it's getting late, we need to go back on that bus and finish the tour, because it also takes you to the Golden State Bridge, which it was super crazy to me to finally see that bridge in person. And going through the bridge, which just, it was life-changing to me. I did buy a couple things from 2 thrift stores. Out of all of them, I'm like, okay, we're just gonna do these 2. So the first shop that I went to was called Protocol Vintage Store. It was pretty busy in there, so I'm like, okay, I think they got good stuff in there. And then they did have pretty nice stuff. And even my sister found this Tarzan brown leather jacket that they had, but she didn't get it. But it was really nice. And so I only got one thing, was this Mervin's little collar shirt. It's a short sleeve. It is like this tan cream color with brown blue stripes. I thought it was super cute. I do like 70s clothes, so I'm like, I think this will suit me very well. Next little shop that I went to that I bought from was called Roommate's Vintage Store. Also really nice clothes in there, and the thing that I bought from there was this, I guess, vest, you could say, a vest with just 3 little stripes on it. It is also like a tan cream color. I really liked it because I'm like, oh, I could just wear it as is or layer it. It is a bit oversized. It's a large, and the brand is called Side Out. It says it's made in Korea. So, and then there was this sweater that I was really thinking of buying, but it was kind of fitted on me, but I'm like, but I really like this sweater. So my sister, she also thrifts, and she mostly buys it from like Macari. She's really good at finding clothes from there. So she looked up the brand of this sweater and to see if someone else was selling it in a bigger size. So as she was looking, and she found it like right away. And it was a bigger size, and it was about the same price as I would have bought it in a store. So I'm like, okay, I'll just buy the bigger one. This is the Lucky brand. I got this brown flower zip up, exactly what I saw at store, but this one is a little bit bigger, and it even says Lucky brand on the hood, and it's in really good condition. So I'm like, score. And even though I didn't buy this in San Francisco, but I saw it in San Francisco, but I just didn't buy it. I just bought it from someone else online. So I got inspired. This is it that I bought in San Francisco. I love everything that I bought, especially that egg. That is the end of the video. I know that it's been a minute since I've actually posted a video. But if you watched all the way to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Have you guys ever been to San Francisco or have been wanting to go as well? Personally, for me, I highly recommend going. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!